here, and we're going to be talking a little bit more about some homeschooling things, and especially for those newbies out there, all those newbies out there in the world of homeschooling who might be homeschooling come the fall, might be considering homeschooling come the fall. There are probably just a lot of things that to you are really foreign and you just don't know about. Kind of like how I was when I started homeschooling. I was like, wait, that exists? Like that happens? Like, I just didn't know that. So let me help you. I always do this. I'm always doing this is my thing. Well, maybe you're like me and some of these things are just really foreign to you, and it would take someone just saying, hey, this exists, or hey, this might be helpful, and hey, it's for horses. Maybe it will take just hearing it one time to say, hey, that's a good idea, person I don't know. So here's my tip, here's my trick. Pretty simple. You, my friend, need to look for homeschooling community, because believe it or not, homeschoolers are not always the weird people who are just stuck in their house and don't have any friends or aren't social in any way. I mean, I joke with my friends all the time that we're homeschoolers, but we're so rarely home. Okay, so everyone with the whole, what is it? Oh, that thing that happened in 2020. What was it? I can't remember. Oh yeah, the pandemic. So that thing that happened that made everyone become homeschoolers, please. That is not homeschooling. Even homeschoolers have not been homeschooling, right? We've all been thrust into the world of crisis schooling. I love my children. They're angels most of the time. But even as homeschoolers, I may be with my kids a lot as a homeschooler, but I still have times where they are very much separate from me, away from me, doing their own thing. Our co-ops, our classes are huge places where they're just off. I love my kids. They're great. But the fact is, this time has not been homeschooling for anyone. This is not what homeschooling is like. Even in the fall, if stuff's kind of still messed up, it's still not going to be the same as homeschooling. Right now we're preparing, for the fall, but knowing that it's going to look different for us. We might not be able to have our classes and our co-ops as has been the case since March. But a big help for you moving forward is going to be finding the homeschool community that is around you. There are a lot of people in the homeschooling community who are very good at all the things. And there are people who just are so willing to help you and say, well, here, try this, or here, you need to fill out this form, or have you tried this class? Have you heard of this co-op? Do you know this curriculum? For me, how I found homeschool community was through social media, specifically Facebook. If you live in, the blah, 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 type in and say, this county homeschoolers. If you are looking for specific groups of homeschoolers, secular homeschoolers of such and such, Christian homeschoolers of blah, 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 Christian secularized homeschoolers of blah, 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 Christians who are more secular than other seculars, but not quite as Christian as you get the point, right? There's one group in our area where they have all the what listed, right? We've talked about the what you need to do, what you need to homeschool, finding all those websites, people who will list out all the co-ops that they know about, talk about, meetings at the library, clubs that you can join, sports teams, all the things. Seek out your homeschooling crew, right? And then go to them and say, help, I need to know what kind of curriculum to use, help, I don't know any co-ops for my blah, 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 help, I need blah, 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 help. And they are so helpful. And if they're not, find another group. I have bacon color. So that's my big tip for you today, is to seek out some homeschooling community. I hope this was helpful. All right, Mama Bear, love those cubs.